It's Coach Stacy here. I want to show you some more advanced concepts with all of our punching or upper body movements, okay? So let's start with our jab cross. We already know for our jab that I want it to come off that lead leg, but one of the things that you can also start to practice is making sure that your guard hand is up, and when you throw that jab out, you're going from point A to point B. That means point A here, straight out, boom, point B, okay? So I don't want to lift my elbow up, I don't want to drop my hand down, I literally want to go straight out, point A to point B for that jab, okay? I like to say it's like touch and fire, so I'm really trying to go as quickly as I can for that jab. Straight in, straight back. For your cross, the next step is really adding in the pivot and changing your hips. So when I'm standing in my boxer stance, my hips are kind of 45-degree angle away from the bag. So the power in your cross is really going to come from your lower body. So what I want to do is, as I send that cross, I'm going to turn my hips, pivot on that back leg, boom, and send my cross out, okay? It's going to be a lot more powerful than just turning and hitting, right? So I want to go here, turn the hip, and pivot the foot for my cross. So those two concepts combined. Now when you're working on that jab cross, boom, boom. You can also work on rhythm of the jab cross, so it doesn't always have to go jab, cross, jab, cross. It could be like jab, cross, jab, cross. So it's a little bit of a different rhythm, so try that as well. For our hooks and our uppercuts, I do want to show you consecutive hooks. So if I'm doing alternating and I'm going from side to side, I want to avoid going here and not returning back to my guard position, right? So I don't want to be caught doing this and this. I want to always maintain one hand up in the guard so it's like it rotates. So whenever one is out, the other one is back, okay? So hook, and then I alternate, come back, other hand hooks. Hook, and then hook. For that hook, same as your cross, you're going to focus on those hips. So I turn and I pivot, boom. So I really focus a lot on that. As you can see, when I do that, my arm moves, okay? So I use a lot less energy than this, and I gain a lot more power when I'm putting both of those together. So try that on your hooks. Same for your uppercuts. I come down, uppercut, see I'm pivoting on that foot, turning that hip, my other hand is up, and then I'm gonna switch, boom, switch, switch, okay? A common combination that we do with our in-close body shots is going to be an uppercut hook. So on this one, it's kind of like that hook low high, except it's an uppercut. So I'm going to go uppercut, then I'm going to send it right back into that hook, nice and quick. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm not going to bring my hand all the way back. It's a nice complementary movement. Two more things I want to show you is how to add a little bit of stepping motion. So technically speaking, if I'm going to be jabbing and someone's standing in front of me, I need to gain some ground, because I can't just simply reach my hand out and expect to touch my opponent, right? Because their goal is not to get hit, which means they're going to stand just outside of my arm's reach. So the way that I would technically do a jab is by extending that lead leg so I gain a little bit of extra space. The way we're going to practice that on the bag is just by simply stepping with that foot. We're not really moving forward, but I'm just kind of making a little step so that I'm practicing that muscle memory of moving this foot as I'm jabbing. If you want to practice around your bag, you're going to move in the same direction as your jab, as your foot that's forward. So if my left foot's forward, I'm going to step and move. If my right foot is forward, I'm going to step and move to the right, just like that. When you're stepping in this boxer stance, you want to picture expanding and coming back. So I'm wide, I'm going to reach, and then I'm going to bring the back leg to close that gap a little bit. But I'm not going to come all the way back in. I'm still going to stay wide. So it's like I'm reaching, boom, boom, and I come right back. So you're going to add in that step for sort of a next level to your jabs and your crosses. So those are little extra bonus tips for your punching, for your strikes, your upper body movements. You should probably check out the advanced or extra tips on kicks as well. Good luck.